Hello everybody and welcome to another reaction video. First of all, I'd like to apologise for not having released any videos over the weekend. I had a couple of other things that required my attention, so I couldn't actually get round to it, I'm afraid. But we're back. And today we're going to react to a band called Fire from the Gods. Sounds ominous. Never heard of the band before, so had to do a little bit of research. Didn't find very much, but what I did find seemed kind of interesting. It says Fire from the Gods were formed in Austin, Texas in 2010, so they've not been around that long. Fire from the Gods bridges the gap between hardcore metal and hip hop. So is this going to be some sort of rap metal? I don't know. And the sound is described as intense, like Seven Dust and Slipknot, so obviously they're suggesting really quite heavy music, with heavy grooves similar to POD, Rage Against the Machine and Skindred. So this could be quite interesting. So it's got really heavy intense music, but with some really good riffs and grooves in it. And the thing is, I like POD, I like Skindred. Can't stand Rage Against the Machine, but we'll not get into that. So this could be interesting. I'm not entirely sure what to expect. Anyway, the track we're going to listen to is called End Transmission. Tried to find out as much as I could about the song. Couldn't find anything. I have found some lyrics, but there doesn't seem to be very many. But as I found out from previous songs, that doesn't necessarily make any difference. I found a track a little while ago which was about 7 minutes long and only had 8 lines of lyrics, but it was a very good song and they managed to make it work somehow. So got lyrics here for me to check out as I listen and watch the video, so we'll see what we can discern from it. So I think we'll go straight to it. So End Transmission by Fire from the Gods. Let's go. interesting. And I've got to say, I love the way the track started out. That really sort of intense sort of introduction, that build up right at the beginning. That was really quite good. It sounded really good as well. It was really, really good. If I hadn't said it enough, it was good. It's very, very interesting. You know, they've got the really quite heavy music. I mean, it's not like very, very heavy, but it's still quite heavy. And, you know, that kicked in very suddenly, caught me a bit off guard. And then you combine it with the guy's voice. And the guy's got a great voice, and it's not at all what I was expecting. So, yeah, it's quite interesting. I can't quite see the sort of hip-hop, hardcore, crossover. I've got hiccups. But it's still very, very... It's an interesting combination of sounds here. I'm not entirely sure what the track itself is about. I mean, is it the way that humanity's headed? I'm not sure. It's like the lyrics here. It says, "Where did we go? How could we stray so far? Delusional. Tell me that we're not the ones to blame. I suggest you walk this lonely road to find redemption and become a hero. Resolution, don't watch the eyes, never mind the words." I'm not sure. I mean, where did we go? How could we stray so far? Is that talking about the human race? It's like we had everything we could have possibly wanted, yet somehow we've speared off in a random direction, and now we've all become greedy, self-serving slaves to the media, basically. You know, we could have carried on with our life happy as Larry, whoever Larry is. I always wondered about that. Why is the phrase happy as Larry? Anyway, but you know, we could have carried on, you know, as we were, but somehow along the way we've gotten lost. We've lost sight of what the purpose of life was, you know. Rather than living a full life and having fun and enjoying yourself, and you know, somewhere along the line we've sort of speared off in a random direction, and just rather than trying to live a happy life and get along with fellow man, we've become greedy, self-serving, etc. Like I said before. And it says, delusional, tell me that we're not the ones to blame. So is that like, well, it's not my fault I ended up like this, it's the fault of society, you know. Is it? Really? I don't know. It's just a guess. I'm struggling a bit to find anything in the meaning of the song. But we'll carry on, because I am quite enjoying this. It's really interesting. Tangled up. Closer to the satellite. Well, that was an unexpected end. So obviously they threw a little bit of an alien in there at the end. So maybe the song is about transcending this plane of existence, maybe? I mean, the second verse goes, begin drifting, mind, body and soul become one, defy the laws of gravity, stare at the sun, challenging all reality. The glass door to my soul is shattering, bridges to my past are collapsing, I feel new energy, this is my quickening, transcending to a new dimension. You know, like I just said, you know, is it going to a different plane of existence? You know, possibly, you know, I mean, it could easily be a sort of metaphor for rising above humanity in the way it is at the moment, you know, trying to better yourself, becoming a better person than the way that the mass populace seem to be these days. I'm not sure. But I will say it was an incredibly good track. Very enjoyed it, very much enjoyed it. What is wrong with me today? I just cannot talk, speak, word, mouth thing. But no, it's a very good track, and you know, I do like the contrast between the quite heavy music style and the vocal style, which is very different. Very different. I mean, I wouldn't say it was like really light, but it's not the sort of vocal style you'd expect to go with that sort of music. But it was very good. Very interesting. I should be very interested to hear more from them. But I can't think of much else to say about it. But I did like it very much. So, we'll leave it at that. If anybody would like to suggest a track for me to react to, then please do so by all means. You can drop a comment in the comment section below, or you can message me on my Facebook or my Instagram. Those links are in the description below. Just know that if you do suggest a track, it might take a while for me to get around to it, because I do get suggested dozens of tracks every single day. So my list of tracks gets longer and longer, and I can't record them that quickly. But rest assured, I do write down every suggestion I get given, and it will get done eventually. So, there you go. Also, Metalhead Reacts is a proud supporter of the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. They are a British-based charity who are aimed at putting an end to hate crimes. Whether you dress in alternative fashion, if you listen to alternative music, if you have a different gender identity, if you have a different sexual preference, different religion, different race, if you're disabled or not, nobody has the right to attack or bully you, regardless of what they say. You know, they can come up with whatever excuse they can, but they will never have a valid excuse for attacking you. As long as the way you live your life is within the confines of the law, you are allowed to live your life however the hell you want. Right? Nobody has the right to tell you otherwise. And people should not be attacked just because they don't fit in to what someone else deems normal. There is no such thing as normal. Normal is one person's perception of themselves. Normal doesn't exist. So, everybody is an individual. Everybody has a right to be who they want to be. And I mean, I've been through it many times before, where I've been beaten up, I've been attacked, I've been verbally and physically abused because I listen to heavy metal, because I have long hair, because I have a leather jacket. And there's no need for it. I mean, it doesn't achieve anything at the end of the day. It's not like they're gonna attack me and beat me up, and the next day I'm gonna wake up and go, do you know what? I actually like chart music. I'll actually go out and buy the latest Justin Bieber album. Oh, if that ever happens, someone please shoot me. But anyway, you know, they've got no reason. There's no justification for what they're doing, and it needs to stop. You know, there's no need for it. It is literally a hate crime. You know, they're hating us for being different. But we're not doing anything to them. We're not affecting their life in any way. So, you know, it's something that needs to stop. It's something I feel very passionately about. It's something it's very important to me. You know, I've had friends that have been attacked because of various reasons, whether it be their music preference, whether it be their sexual preference, you know, and it shouldn't happen. There's no reason for it. And, you know, the stronger we fight against it, the more likely it is to, well, I doubt it will ever stop, but the more likely it is that it will cut down the occurrences of it. It won't happen as much. So if you want to find out more about the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, then check the link to their website in the description below. Pop over there and find out what they're about, you know, see what they're doing at the moment, and if you can show them a little bit of support, that's absolutely fantastic. But we'll leave that as it is for the time being. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. To